Hello, everybody. So thank you so much for joining us. I'm just going to wait a second or so um, before starting. So I am so excited to be here tonight virtually, based out of Wisconsin. So I live in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, and I am the owner of Starstruck Artistry. My name is Jenny Fries, and I have a passion for not only the beauty industry, but also for helping others in the industry. So that's what I'm here to talk to you guys about tonight is just about what I've done personally in my studio and my salon and what I'm helping others do as well. But what I truly love about what we do is that we can link arms with other beauty professionals and really conquer the industry together and not just, one person at a time. There's always been so much competition and kind of rivalry or whatever you want to call it, within, in different areas. I mean, just in your local area, there's so much competition going on between the different stylists and beauty professionals and things like that. There's not as much camaraderie anymore like there used to be. So that's why I want to bring that back and bring back kind of the art, reunite everybody as a whole, all over the nation, all over the world. Really, this could touch on. But what I'm really going to talk to you guys about tonight is the trends that are happening that we're seeing in the beauty industry, how things are drastically changing and evolving. And even before everything that has happened in the past year or so, or 6 months, or whatever you want to say, we're constantly evolving all throughout, the years. Every year there's something new, different products, different services, different things happening within our industry. So that's where I feel like it is so important to stay current, stay, evolving with it and changing right along with what you're doing. So that's really what we're here to talk about to you guys tonight. And then I will record this. So either you can watch it live or you can watch it recorded after as well. So I will have that all set up and ready as well too. All right, perfect. So I'm just going to share my screen here so you guys can see. Perfect. Pop this up. Okay, so like I was saying before, you guys, my name is Jenny Fries and I'm the owner of Starstruck Artistry. I've been in the beauty industry going on 11 years now. So I started my journey as an apprentice at a salon in town and learned so many critical things and so much education there. And that's why I think I'm so strongly, I was so strongly influenced with the teachings and education with everyone that surrounded my salon that I work in. And I still do work there 2 days a week, doing cuts and colors and all of that. And then I also started my own business, and I am a studio or salon owner, and we specialize in special occasion hair and makeup. So I do a lot with bridal work and photo shoots and working with photographers and things along that nature. So I really truly love the special occasion work and the bridal work and styling the hair and makeup applications. So that's kind of where my passion lies, and it always has from the start. And that's kind of where I leaded to my business now. The other really neat thing is that my boyfriend and I own a company, our own business within the company called marketamericashop.com, which is similar to an online internet franchise. So I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about that, but what I'm really going to talk to you guys about is one of the divisions that is actually underneath that company called Motives Cosmetics, and there'll be a couple other divisions we'll talk about as well. But that's kind of who else is kind of sponsoring this webinar is me at Starstruck Artistry, and then the product line as well. So I'm really excited to talk to you guys a little bit about that, but honestly, this is just going to be great education for you guys, and just knowing what's happening, where we're going, what we can look for, in the years to come is going to be super important. So I'm going to jump right in, and thank you guys so much for joining. Our goal is to offer a fun and professional environment virtually. I used to do these a lot online, but now, or a lot in person, and now they've moved all to online. I want to open up to networking, so feel free to reach out to me, whoever invited you to this, or if I invited. I love sitting down and chatting either via Zoom if we aren't in person, or if we can get back in person as well. But feel free to try some products out. I can ship some out, or talk to the person who invited you, and you can get some samples or a discount on some products as well for being on here to see what it's all about. And I really hope you just leave this, and after you're done watching it, you feel more hopeful and beautiful than when you came in before. Beauty begins the moment you decide to be yourself, a fun little quote. I'm going to talk a little bit about the beauty industry and the growth of it and where we see it and where it's going and where it's been. So it's going to be estimated growth over 57% over 8 years. The global beauty and personal care products market is anticipated to grow from 430.7 billion in 2016 this was, and it's estimated to grow to over 750 billion by 2024. So we're looking at drastic growth. And I can tell you that, no matter what the economy looks like, no matter what is happening, makeup and cosmetics does not seem to fall on the back burner. It still always comes to the forefront of what's going on. And it always seems to, they kind of call lipstick recession proof. So, we'll kind of see where that goes, but I do feel like there's so many new things within, not just, makeup, but the beauty and personal care products along with that. So like skincare and wellness products and beauty products and, at home products, all these different things, hair care, all these different things that we're looking at. That's what we're talking about. So that global beauty and personal care market. This is so important. And this is something that I feel like when I look at, as each of us as hairstylists or makeup artists or, anything within the beauty industry for that matter, even photographers or anything, emotion is at the forefront of what we do. And 90% of the decisions that we make are emotional, and thinking about what will drive the beauty industry's growth and change in the years to come, emotion is always at the forefront. So that's a huge piece of it. And when we're looking at it from a sales point of view, when we're looking at it to come into, working with our clients and customers and giving them the best of the best of what we have to offer, for them, emotion is at the forefront. And I do feel like with the beauty industry, we see that a lot more so than with, other industries that are out there. Now, I want to talk a little bit about, the entrepreneurism and, how to position yourself the right way. So for me personally, when I look into carrying different products or offering services or different things like that, I look at, obviously I want the best of products, or to be able to, have the best training, or to service my clients the best, right? And we're all looking for that. We all want to give our clients the best service possible or the best products possible. But in doing so, we also have to look at the backside of things and how they, we can, position ourselves in the right way. So not only do we want to give our clients the best, but we want to be able to take and leverage that as well and get, to earn a piece of that pie. So what I love about the company that I chose to partner with, which is Motives Cosmetics, and then the umbrella company marketamericashop.com, is the products that I'm going to be talking a little bit about tonight. And just think about this. If it's not this product line, then what is it? What are you going to be looking for to bring in? And what are you already servicing your clients? What are you recommending for your clients? The biggest thing for me is when I look at different products, I want to be able to know that I can personally retail it to that client. So whether it be hair care, makeup, wellness products, skincare products, whatever that is, I want to be able to recommend something and get a portion of that back, because I'm taking my expertise, I'm recommending a product to my client, just like you guys are. And where is that money going? Where's that profit going? It's going somewhere. So we need to figure out how to get that back into our pocket. And that was a big, big thing when I was looking for a cosmetic line years ago. I mean, I've been working with this line for 5 to 6 years, and I encourage you to look into other lines or see what other companies are doing as well. But a lot of it came down to, I wanted to have a really high quality product, but be able to make part of that back, like I was saying. So what professional product line can I retail, make some of the money back, get a discount on it, get it at wholesale, all these different things. And a lot of them I couldn't. A lot of them you could get a pro discount on, but you couldn't you couldn't retail that to your clients because you signed a non-disclosure, or you signed something where that you said you could not sell that product to your client. You had to refer them to Macy's or a department store or Ulta or Sephora or whatever that looked like. And you couldn't get a piece of that because they're using you as those companies are using you as their advertising. So that's why they're able to give you a discount. But how can we get a discount, but also get part of that profit back. So by offering the best products in the marketplace at the most competitive price, while offering the ability to leverage a proven business system, is what Modus Cosmetic really has to offer. With that, so we're going to jump into the beauty industry, the evolution of it, what we're seeing right now. And this is really important because it is changing. It's changing and it's evolving, and we need to stay on the forefront of that. You know, traditional salons, so it's a $43 billion industry, a traditional salon. So, you know, salons, spas, all of that stuff, nail salons, lashes, all these different things we can do. It's a $43 billion industry. That's huge. But when we look at that, that's awesome. You know, that's a big industry. We're in the right place, right? But when we look at some of the challenges that come along with that, because every industry that you find, you're going to face challenges, right? So what are these challenges? What are we seeing? How can we solve them? So 60% of hairstylists are freelance or independent or booth rental. And you know what? It's so true. And I'm seeing it more and more now, so the more than ever before, because people are wanting to work for themselves. They're wanting to be independent. They're wanting to be entrepreneurs. And we're seeing that over half of the industry is going that direction. And, you know, the laws are changing and things are different in every state, but it is showing that over half of that is going independently. And that's good and bad. And don't get me wrong. I mean, I work with independent artists within my studio as well, because I can't do everything myself. So at this point, I chose the route of independent artists or contractors, however you want to call it, where they file a 1099 that way. There's things that go along with that as a salon owner or a studio owner, you know, beauty professional. There's certain things you can and cannot do. So, you know, depending on if it's an employee or independent contractor. So there's different ways of looking at it. There are pros and cons to both. But it's amazing to me that you see over half of the industry has gone this route. And I honestly believe it'll probably just keep growing that way. People are wanting to work for themselves. A lot of them got into this industry, and me included, to have their schedule be what they want it to be, and not be, you know, employed by your boss where they're telling you when to be there and how much you have to work and all these different things. So that's something to think about. A diversion with traditionally exclusive professional products. So we're seeing a lot of these exclusive products that we call exclusive, which I think is a very important part of a product, but we're using this word exclusive now, and you're seeing these exclusive products and they're not exclusive anymore. They're at your Walmarts, your Walgreens, your department stores. They're online. So what can we do to, you know, still offer exclusive products, but maybe, you know, offer them online, but still get a piece of that pie back? I'll talk about that in a little bit as well. But, you know, figuring out these different products, why are they on the shelves? How can we make them exclusive again? You know, what does the beauty industry look like, you know, 5 or 10 years down the road? Will there be any exclusive products? Is exclusivity going to be something that clients are going to be looking for? And I do feel like they will be. They want something that you're going to recommend to them that's going to work, that they can get from you. But then also it saves you as well when you have an exclusive product that you know they can't get anywhere else. But what if there was a place where no matter if they went online or they found it on a different platform, that you'd get credit for those products no matter what, once they were registered as your customer? So that's what Modus Cosmetics and Market America has to offer, which is a really good alternative to this diversion that we're, you know, facing as an industry. And the products aren't necessarily different products. Like, I know a lot of us, when we say, oh, don't buy it at Walmart or Target or online because or Amazon, whatever, because you're not going to know what you're going to get. And sometimes that may be the case because they can't necessarily track what's going in or what's coming out or whatever. But a lot of times it's just that these big box retailers can get the product at lesser price because they're buying it in bulk. Us as, you know, traditional salon owners, we can't buy hundreds of thousands of products at once because we can't move that many. So that's a big thing why, you know, they can get it at Walmart or Target or wherever for less than we can get it as traditional salon owners. It's just something to think about. And, you know, where are we putting is that why we're not maybe offering inventory or products in our salon because of this issue, you know? But the retail profit can be huge, and it can save a lot of salons and spas. So just something to think about as we go through all of these different challenges, so to say, in there. And your best stylist can become your competition. So like I was saying, going back to that independent or booth renter, a lot of these salon owners are seeing they're training their stylist, and they're training them really, really well, that they go off and they do their own thing. And it's getting easier for them to do that. And maybe they open their own traditional salon, or they go off and do it independent or booth rental on their own. It just makes it a little bit easier for them to manage that and do that. But that means that they're taking away from, as much as you may be happy for them to go off and do their own thing, they're taking away from your business and part of that as well. So what can we do to, bring that all back together? How can it be okay to open your own salon, after working for somebody, but still get credit maybe for what we're all doing? And that's, something to think about. Ongoing education and marketing can be so expensive, and I can attest to this, marketing can be very expensive. Luckily for my traditional business at Starstruck Artistry, I haven't had to do any advertising. It's all been referrals and word of mouth, but don't get me wrong, I'm still, using my Facebook page and getting a website and having people help me manage all of that. So that can be very expensive as well. Luckily through Motives Cosmetics and marketamericashop.com, there are so many marketing tools that I get access to for free that I can use. And that's typically where I find a lot of my social media marketing and all these different things on my website, that I can just put that right in there. And there's people working behind the scenes on all of that. And to have an e-commerce platform is something to think about as well. And how expensive can that be? And how can we get part of that into our space as well? And of course, ongoing education is such a key point. I mean, that's why I do things like this tonight, is to keep on that ongoing education. I know for me personally, my clients are constantly asking, where are you going for education? What have you learning? What are the new trends? What can we expect, for spring or for winter or fall, whatever that looks like. And they're asking me, and they want to know, and they want to know what I know and, my expertise on that. So some of the industry disruptors that we're seeing, within the beauty industry I'm going to talk about a few of them, and they're disruptors, but they could also be influencers to what we do, because I took a couple of these things and kind of figured out how to put them into what I do currently at Starstruck. So one of these things is the dry bar. So it's a franchise focused service. So if you haven't heard of these, you go in and there's no cutting or coloring services. It's just styling and getting your hair washed and blown dry. Kind of like the old days where people come in once a week to get their hair done. This is similar, where people can just stop in and get their hair done for the day, or maybe they have a special event or just want it done. A lot of professionals use this. I think for me, the closest one is in the Milwaukee area, but they're all over the nation, and there's different ones popping up. This is the Dry Bar franchise, but there are other franchises and just salons as well that offer this service. And I think it's a phenomenal idea. I think it's awesome, but it is a disruptor in what we do. And it can take away business from the traditional salons. So we just have to think about that, and how can we, evolve and figure out how to add it or implement something along the lines of this. Because what I'm talking about and why these businesses exist is because consumers want them. So think about what they're looking for, and what they want, because that's where we need to be as traditional business owners and as salon owners or beauty professionals. The second one here is Glam Squad. It's the Uber of beauty. So what this is, it's very similar to what I do at Starstruck Artistry. So it's on-demand beauty services. There's an app, I believe, that you can go on, and depending on what area you live in, you can schedule somebody to come right to your home or your hotel or venue or wherever you're at, to give you services, styling services, makeup services, nail services, things like that. So great idea. It just Uber of beauty, they come to you. So that's similar what I do. I kind of took the idea of Dry Bar and Glam Squad and put them together in one. Is my vision when I came up with Starstruck Artistry. So I used these disruptors and figured out a way how I could get ahead of the trends. And I've had my business almost 2 years now. So I've been thinking kind of ahead of all of this as well. So just keeping all of this in mind. Groupon It's a community of consumers loyal to discounted services. So when we're looking at this, we're seeing the word loyal and community of consumers, right? But they're not loyal to the specific beauty professional. They're loyal to Groupon. They're loyal to those discounted services. So it's not necessarily a bad idea, but they're not going to necessarily stick with that salon or spa. They're going to jump around because they want to find the best deal. And that's what Groupon's about. And it's not a bad thing. It's just what we see in the beauty industry. They're looking for deals. So how can you get on board with that? What can you offer? What can you do to make your clients, keep coming back? Diversion, like I was talking about. So there's no exclusivity or profitability. These big brands go direct to the consumer. So they're going directly to the consumer, either online or, in these big box stores. So that's a big thing is, there's the exclusivity, like I was talking before, is no longer there, and that profitability for that salon has diminished. So we have to come up with new and innovative ways to offer retail products to our clients. And I do feel like being an e-commerce site or having an option to buy online is huge. And if you can get a part of that, that is a big deal. So people will buy in person, but it's going to be easier for them to buy online. And we've seen that the growth of online shopping is just quickly growing, and it's only going to keep growing. You're seeing big box stores closing down. In our area, Shopko's just closed down. So we're seeing that happening. So how I do feel like the next diversion, so to say, is going to be more towards not necessarily the big box stores, but to online shopping. So just finding a way to get just kind of, the heads up and how can you get your products online would be a big thing to look at. Marketing, traditional forms of advertising are no longer effective. So people are looking for one-to-one marketing. They're not looking for, TV commercials, radio ads, magazines, all these different things, which for us could be good because a lot of us as traditional salon owners focus on one-to-one marketing. We're sitting down with our clients, having consultations. We're offering and recommending them products. That's what they're looking for right now. So I'm calling this a disruptor, but really it's probably better for us as salon owners or beauty professionals, because now when we're sitting down with those clients, doing makeup on them, doing their hair, we can offer them different products and services, and they're going to be more likely to buy from somebody that they know, like, and trust than, a magazine or radio ad or TV commercials, all those things that it's starting to change. So I do feel like we're in the right place for that. Beauty influencers is the next thing. So brands are paying because we're seeing marketing is no longer the same. So they're paying beauty influencers to market their products for them instead of doing it the traditional way. So yes, we're in the right place for that one-to-one marketing, but now we are coming in with beauty influencers. So how can you be in the right place for influencing your clients? Is that Instagram stories? Is that doing tutorials? Whatever that looks like, those different techniques that beauty influencers are using are what we could be using in a traditional sense as well, in a spa or salon or as a beauty professional. So I want to talk a little bit about some solutions that I found personally have worked great within Starstruck Artistry and why I chose to partner with Motives Cosmetics and shop.com. Offering, I guess what it really boiled down to is it really gave me that edge to want to be an entrepreneur, and I wanted to create my own business, and I wanted something I wanted it to be easy to do, but it ended up being easier by incorporating all these products and services, but still, difficult as we find our way and do anything, right? But this company made it very easy for me to transition over to be an entrepreneur and gave me that education and that confidence to be able to do so. So you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. You get to control your schedule and determine your worth. And that's the biggest thing, is controlling your time and having the money to control your time. You hear that a lot, that either you have all the time but no money, or all the money but no time. So having a balance of that is very, very important. And with this, I have found that I've been able to grasp that. And I am just starting to see that come to fruition, which is really neat. creative control. So you are encouraged to brand yourself and to market products and services both online and in person. So there's a lot of companies out there that I was talking about. And this is when you're looking into other companies, think of all these little things I'm saying. Maybe this line isn't for you, but look at this and figure out, are these hitting all these check marks when you're looking at companies? So that's what I'm here to really educate on is, are you able to brand yourself? Are you able to brand yourself, but then throw in products and services that you have in your salon? A lot of times brands don't let you have free reign to that. You might be able to put up certain things in your window, or they'll give you certain marketing tools, but that's all you can do, and you can't really go off on your own and do it on your own. So that's what I truly love about this, is you have that creative control with Motives Cosmetics and shop.com. The quality control. So you have the quality control over who you get to work with within the company, but also the products that you align yourself with. And also the quality control, again, within how the products are manufactured and made, which I'll talk about in a little bit. That's huge as well. Integrity. So in the culture provided by our company, we set the standard to add value to your existing brand and business. We do not detract or control the structure. So we do not detract from what you're already doing. We want to encourage you to do that. And for me at Starstruck Artistry, I love what I do because I get to work with other salons and spas outside of, Starstruck Artistry. We may partner together and do bridal events and do all these things, but what I get to do outside of that is help them grow as a business. And I work with other people that do the same exact thing that I do, and it's okay. I want to encourage them to grow and encourage them to be better and get more clients and sell more product, because we all get to benefit from that. And when I talk about that, I really want you guys, if any of this is ringing a bell to you or, sounding interesting, there's other presentations where I can get into, or sit down one-on-one as well, and get into, really the depth of the compensation plan, residual income, how you can incorporate that, how that you link arms as a community. So Motives Cosmetics really just opens the door, and it opened the door for me. People are already purchasing cosmetics. Our goal is to just transfer where and who they're buying them from. So this is something that stuck with me. I took training years and years ago. It was for a hair care company, and they said, every client that sits in your chair is buying shampoo, and they're just maybe not getting it from you. And that's really interesting, because I thought about it, and it's like, yeah, everybody's washing their hair with something. It's shampoo, or they're doing something, body wash, I don't know, but they're washing with something. All they need is your expertise and recommendation, and they will start buying it from you. So they already are sitting in your chair. They're already meeting with you. They trust you to do that. So they are more likely to take your recommendation than something else they see. So just think of it that. So how can we transfer that over to you? And when you're offering products that are high end and affordable, like I'm talking here about some of these key points, they're going to want to keep buying them. They're going to like what their outcome. What I love is that when I get to share different products and services with my clients, I know they're going to want to come back because they've had a good result with the product. And even if it's something, even if they got, maybe I, gave them the wrong color or whatever, it's such an easy fix, and we can fix it, but they love the quality of the product. So it's always minor little details with that. But what Motives, the unique points of difference that I like to point out is that they're high-end prestigious brand at affordable pricing. So a lot of times people see the pricing of these cosmetics and they're like, well, if they're priced at this point, they can't be that good. But what I can tell you is that because the company has done such a good job with how they they envisioned it to be, and they kind of made themselves, is that they've eliminated a lot of these high-priced ways of doing things, I guess, within the industry is what I want to say. And because of that, we're able to keep our prices lower. So they've eliminated the cost of manufacturing, which I'll talk about in a little bit. They've eliminated the cost of advertising. There's no advertising done within this company. Those two things are huge price that increase the pricing. So when you look at a product and the price is maybe $60 for a foundation, a lot of that pricing in that margin is for advertising, because they have to put that pricing somewhere. So you're actually paying as a consumer for the advertising. You just don't know it. But that's why those pricing have to be higher. Or if they're packaged nicely, if they're manufactured, whatever that looks like, all of that's brought into the margin of the product. So we're able to bring those down, and we also take out the middleman. So we're able to bring prices down that way as well. We have customizable cosmetics. So not only are we able to customize regimens and products and prepackaged products, but we have a whole line of customized cosmetics. Custom blend is what it's called, and it's a mineral-based liquid and powder system where you can actually make foundations, powders, eyeshadows, any loose powders. You can make lip colors, eyebrow pomades, you name it, you can make it within that line. So that is something that is so unique as well to the company. It complements every age, skin tone, and skin type. So when you're looking for a cosmetic line, you guys, you want to look for something that complements everybody. And that's hard to find because I looked and I looked and I looked, and it was hard for me to find it. You know, every age. So when I use this line, I can use it on little flower girl all the way up to the grandmother of the bride or groom. So it will complement everybody, and it makes people look younger and youthful as well, which is very important. This complements every skin tone and skin type. So there's shades, you know, from very light colors all the way to deeper colors, which is really important. There's a whole line for darker skin tones made by Lala Anthony. If you have, I'll talk about her in a little bit as well. But it's formulated just for darker skin tones. All of our products are very pigmented and have a very long wear as well. They're perfect for all occasions. Fully pigmented cosmetics, I'm getting ahead of myself, for photo shoots and fashion shows. So what I love about this and why I chose to go with this line, and think of all these things when you're looking for lines, check off the boxes, right? So maybe this isn't for you, but maybe you are looking for something. Check off these boxes. This is what you guys are looking for, right? So this is good for the average everyday person or stay-at-home mom or whatever you want to say, all the way to a high-end fashion shoot. I can do just about anything with it, and that's what I really like too, because there are very few, they come very few and far between lines where you can use it on everybody, all the way to special occasion or fashion shows or photo shoots. We have formulas that are exclusive to us. We have rights and exclusive formulas for us. We do not test on animals, and we are cruelty-free line. Some of these points as well I'm going to talk about are things that clients are looking for right now. I will say that for sure. They're looking for a one-to-one experience consultation from trained beauty advisors, and then you can maximize client investment in products as well. So this is something that people are looking for. I actually had somebody just message me tonight. She reached out to me. She goes, I saw something on Instagram that you did, and I saw that you have foundations. Can I come into your studio and can you match me with the right foundation? And I was like, absolutely. You know, we have custom blend, we have this and that, whatever. I kind of told her she's going to come in and get a foundation match for her. She goes, I've gone to Ulta and Sephora. I've walked out with multiple foundations and nothing's ever right when I get home. So having that, you know, step to be able to offer them something different is huge. And this doesn't just go for makeup, you guys. This goes for anything. This goes for hair care, beauty care, personal care, wellness. They want that personal touch. And another big thing is now when people are going into these big box stores and wanting to sample products, they're not able to, but on a one-to-one basis, you're able to sample them products or try them on them, because you get to control that, and you get to control that sanitation. So that's one thing that's huge, is that you can step in as a salon. I would not recommend, do not put out a display, but offer that one-to-one appointment. And I'm going to tell you that almost every time you're going to offer that, or maybe it's just touching up their makeup, or they're offering them a little consultation while their color's on, whatever that looks like. But they're going to be more likely to trust you and want to buy other products as well, which I love. So yeah, so professional products at affordable pricing, like I was talking about, clients are looking for, and education on beauty from the inside out. So not only, I will talk about this later on as well, but not only are clients looking for beauty on the outside, but they want to know what's, you know, different healthcare things. They're sitting in your chair and they want wellness supplements, you know, recommendations. They want skincare supplement recommendations. What can they do? You know, they're having a headache, they're having acne, you know, what's going on and how can you help them, you know, from that standpoint. People will sit in your chair or sit in your studio or salon, and they're going to complain about something or another, and you need to figure out a way to help them, right? And whatever that looks like. So if you have more ways and more solutions to help more people, that's what it's really about. Customized skincare regimen. So being able to customize not only their cosmetics, their hair care, their wellness, even so, but also skincare, and offering not just one skincare line, but multiple. And you're probably thinking, okay, that sounds fantastic. All this sounds great, but how can I possibly afford to carry all of these products? And what I'm going to tell you is that I carry all of these products, and I don't carry any inventory. I maybe have a handful of lipsticks that I carry with me when I go do weddings, but that's it. And what I do is I have customized packages that I put together for people. So when they come in, my clients know that they're not going to walk out that day with a product, but I'm going to make a customized regimen for them, and I'm going to order it for them online and ship it to their house. They love it. They're used to getting things shipped to their house already. So that's something to keep in mind, is how is being able to offer that leverage to work with a drop ship system, to be able to drop ship the products and not even have to ship them out yourself. So think about that as well. And that's why I can carry 5 different skincare lines, wellness lines, makeup lines, and all of this. And when they sit down and I'm listening to them, I'm going to take notes on what they're telling me, and what kind of makeup they want or hair care or whatever. I can recommend every single thing that they've checked off, because I have access to everything, but I don't carry it in inventory. So that's an important part of it. People are looking for fun application workshops to build their confidence. So they want to be able to either come in person or even do things online, which I'll talk about, is be able to offer different workshops, teach them how to do it, build their confidence up, give them the ability to do it themselves. Custom formula color cosmetics with the highest quality ingredients, and hostess incentives to pair with educational retail events. So I'm going to talk a little bit about different events that you can host, either a virtual or in person, where you're going to offer these hostesses to invite their friends so you can build your clientele, build your customer base, but offer them, an incentive for doing so. I have people all the time, and I need to get this started. I'm going to be launching it in Starstruck, where Party With Me 100 for free, where they're going to actually be able to host a educational retail event, either in their home or online, probably online more so, and they'll get to host them, but they get an incentive for doing that. But then I get all these new clients and customers, and this is something that you can utilize. Maybe you're listening to this in different states where you're not able to work in person. This is something you can continue to do virtual and build your client base. Think about that, you guys. You can build your client base even when you're not able to physically work. You can be behind a computer. All you need is a computer, and be able to offer your expertise and whatever that is into these education events, invite your clients on, and invite them to invite clients on. And if you offer a little free gift or an incentive, they're going to be more apt to do so. So the mission statement I love is people empowering people, the ability to make people look and feel better while achieving the lifestyle they've always dreamed about. This is by Lauren Reidinger, who is the creator of Motives Cosmetics and the wife of the CEO of the company as well. So this is just a few places. I told you we do not pay for advertising. So this is all free advertising that the company has gotten for different places, different things. As you can see, we're all over, which is really kind of cool. Just more, all different, Elle and Glamour and all these different things, different articles, which is really, really cool. This is just a quick little fun video showing some of the products as well. But truly, thank you guys for being on and still listening. I have a little bit more to go, but I just want to give you guys a better understanding of what's happening and how you can be, bringing in more revenue and servicing your clients better, because I think that's what it's all about for us. And sometimes we put money to the wayside as businesses, because we're so about helping each other and our customers, and we want to give them the best services. But sometimes, and I'm guilty of this, but sometimes, taking away from what we maybe are earning, because we want to make sure we give the best to them. So just keeping that in mind, that's what I'm here to talk about, is we're still able to do all of that and help our clients so much, but how can we, give back to ourselves really as, an industry? And this is my favorite quote. by one of my favorite inspirations. Imperfection is beauty, madness is genius, and it's better to be absolutely ridiculous than absolutely boring. So I love that. So I feel like that I do that. I'm more ridiculous. I just don't want to be boring. One of the things here is that Motives offers is a product of the month feature. So they give you marketing material and you can market different products depending on the month. They give you everything that you need to market it and some really good tools. But it's always changing and it's giving you fresh new ideas too. So you don't have to come up with them. You don't have to recreate the wheel. So that's just one thing I wanted to touch on briefly as well. So what are clients looking for? What are we offering them? Like I said, personalized skincare regimens, cosmetic consultations, and beauty from the inside out. Client relationships are everything to us, and we pride ourselves on being able to service them with the best of the best products across complementary industries. So like I was saying before, you guys, I'm going to jump back. When I talk about skincare, cosmetics, or beauty from the inside out, it all works together, right? It doesn't sound like I'm talking about crazy things that are completely outside of the industries. They're all different industries, but they complement each other so well. And that's what I'm looking to show you guys. So some of the beauty trends: as a global population grows and importance of skincare becomes more well known, the global skincare market is projected to increase from $134.5 billion in 2018 to over $180 billion by 2024. So like I was saying with the beauty products and all of that, salon, traditional salons, all that, it's expected to grow. Skincare is no different. So it's expected to grow right along. And to be quite honest with you, I think skincare is going to be growing even more. They're showing that a lot younger ages are being involved in getting more high quality skincare than what was in the past. So millennials and even younger are looking into skincare more than ever. Which is huge because for me personally, I'm just starting to dive in deeper to skincare. I did the basics, but I didn't do that. Whereas younger ages are looking into it even sooner. So to be able to get ahead of that and to be able to offer them these things, they're educated. They know what they're looking for. It's the question on, do you have it to offer them? So another beauty trend, like I was talking about, is skincare supplements. So introducing a supplement into your skincare will become commonplace. So as we're doing our skincare and cleansing and exfoliating and toning and all these different things, people are looking to add a supplement into that. So not only are they looking to do it on the outside, but they want inside as well, which is huge. So some of the things that I personally offer at Starstruck Artistry and that we offer, within Motives Cosmetics and Shop.com Market America are different supplementations that work really well, from beauty from the inside out. So one of those being Women's Health. It's a multivitamin. They're come in cute little packets. You can give them out as samples to your clients, or you can give them out in a box that come with a 30-day supply. So those are awesome and convenient. And I love giving these out as little samples. I actually have a beauty bar that I'm going to be setting up once all of the craziness is over and we're able to serve our clients again that way with beverages. But I'm going to have a little bar type menu that they can actually pick out their little skincare supplement that they want for the day with their treatment or with their consultation. So it's really fun. The second one here is Isotonics OPC3 Beauty Blend. So it's going to be a really, really awesome antioxidant with hair, skin, and nails. It's got biotin in there. It's got OPC3, which is, like I was saying, a strong antioxidant. And then anti-aging, which is another packet. It's going to be a very awesome, I'm saying they're all awesome, but a very awesome and jam-packed multivitamin, even more so than the Women's Health. The Women's Health is going to come from more of that beauty side of things. The anti-aging is going to come from more of a internal inflammation, all over multivitamin. This is very, very good. It's one of the best multivitamins that we do carry, I would say. Now these three products are something that's called Isotonics. So they have the capability, they're a powder you mix with water, which I should start with saying, and the delivery system is phenomenal. So when you give these to your clients, they're going to see results. And that's what's important when you're giving them anything. If it's makeup, if it's hair care, beauty care, whatever, all the way to supplementation, you want them to see results so they keep coming back. And these are something that with this supplement line, you will see results because of the delivery system. A lot of people tell me they've taken multivitamins or they've taken omegas or they've taken antioxidants, whatever it may be, and I don't see any results. Well, then I switch them over to something in the isotonics line and they start to come around and see different results, which is really, really cool. Then you start building testimonials. You get to tell people when they sit down in your chair, oh, you have a sore knee, or I had a friend that had a really good result with X, Y, and Z. So that's where this all comes into play. You don't have to know the scientifics behind everything, but just recommending something to them is what it's really all about. Then the one at the end here is the Timeless Prescription, which does come in a capsule form, Oxygen Extreme. This is going to be really good for skincare as well. And even though it's not in an isotonic form, it's going to have a very good delivery system as well. All of our capsules or pills or anything like that have a very good system. If you're looking for more information on the wellness side of things, feel free to reach out to me and we can get you plugged into more of that education. I am nowhere near the education realm of what I do work with multiple healthcare providers and professionals in that arena that have way more education and credits behind them with that. So the unique experience that I want to talk to you guys about is a product brokerage company that we are. So marketamericashop.com is a product brokerage company. And if you haven't heard of that, I truly believe it is what sets all of our products apart from anything else that's out there. It's because we don't manufacture anything. So you heard me say before that we don't manufacture and we get to cut those costs out, right? So what does that really mean? It means that we're not spending money on it. We're not stuck in certain industries or certain products. We get the best of the best products because we're working with multiple manufacturers to get the best foundation, to get the best eyeliner, to get the best supplementation, to get the best skincare, whatever that looks like. But we get those products exclusively to us. We get to put our label on it and nobody else. Those blends and formulas are ours. Now, if something's not selling, we get to cut ties and move on to something else. So that's why this company is always coming out with it's coming out with new products in every, spring and fall. We're coming out with new things for our clients, which is so important as well. By going directly from the manufacturer to the consumer, we are able to keep the cost down, like I was saying, and pass along the savings through affordable pricing. As beauty advisors, priding ourselves on one-to-one marketing, which I talked about, our main goal is to customize the product selection uniquely to you. So by offering that custom consultation, that customized approach, and you could do this with anything really. You could sit down with your clients and say, come in and have a custom consult with me, and I'm going to get you your hair care regimen or your skincare regimen or your beauty regimen. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about what you're using. We're going to talk about how we can fit into that. Maybe what you're using is okay. What is some of your makeup expired? What does that look like? And I could talk forever about just a consultation in general. But I love having that piece of it into what I do. And I think it is such a key piece of it as well. Since our business is built on word of mouth, we have a program designed to incentivize and thank you for sharing your experience. So what I love and what I've implemented as well, which I'm going to talk about, is the Party With Me 100 for free. So what I love about this is that clients that sit down with me, or maybe for a consultation, or maybe they host their own workshop virtually or in person, they have the opportunity to get incentives and host events and have gatherings for me to introduce these products to other people and build my customer base, right? And the other key thing is when you're thinking about this and thinking, well, I only have so much time in the day, or I'm already working so many hours, behind the chair or with my clients, how am I going to fit this in? And what I love is that with the compensation plan and the marketing plan, I should say, that the company has in place, is you're able to work with other salons and spas, but still get credit for what they're doing as well as what you're doing. So you get to leverage that opportunity. So keep that in the back of your mind as well, too. So just another key thing. Some of the events that I've been hosting personally are the Beauty Basics 101. I just did one last week. It takes 10 of our beauty products, top selling. It gives you the outline of exactly what to do. You can do them virtually or in person. You could do it on a one-to-one basis even, really. Obviously, I want to leverage as much as I can and do it on a wider scale so I can utilize my time. So I try to do them in workshops or events where I can do so. But it gives you the step-by-step on how to run the event, how to run a workshop, what to do. There's even examples of virtual ones online. There's so many tools. The next one is all about skin, so all about different skincare, what to do. And you don't have to have extensive education behind this. It literally tells you step-by-step what to do. It's Your Time to Shine is actually a hands-on application workshop. So you don't apply any makeup to them, but you teach them step-by-step on how to apply the makeup. And then at the end, they've applied all of it. So they're more apt to purchase it as well. And then the last one is Blend Your Beauty Event. So this is with our custom blend system that you can purchase and then be able to do Blend Your Beauty events. So I like to think of these as, and I just had a client say, this would be so fun to do in my house instead of like a painting party or, where everybody goes and paints on a board. They're all going to mix their own foundation or powder or whatever that looks like, and you get to walk them through it. And it's kind of a fun, interactive way to do that. There is a way to do it online as well. It's just a little bit different, but kind of a fun, different thing. As an entrepreneur, your existence revolves around the people you intend to serve. I love that. There we go. So I'm just going to talk really briefly on a couple of the partnership options that we have within Motives Cosmetics and shop.com. So the first one, and these are all so unique, you guys. So the first one is the Motives Apprentice Program. And what that is for anybody under the age, between the ages of 14 and 18. It's an apprentice program, kind of like what I did in the salon, earning my license. But what they get to do is actually learn how to become a makeup artist and work alongside a beauty professional. And not only do that, but they get their own website and they get to sell products as well. So that is super cool and awesome. And I love that this company offers that option. The second is the Motives Pro Artist. So this is going to be for any beauty professionals that are looking to get a pro artist discount, but also want to retail the products to their clients. So they will get a website where they can retail that as well. And it's a very low cost to participate in that. And a really awesome program. Most pro artist programs do not allow you to retail the product. So this one is different and we encourage that. The third one is the, actually we no longer have the Motives Pro account, which was a pilot program. We now just have the Motives Professional Beauty Advisor or the unfranchised owner option. So that's going to give you access to not only the cosmetics, but it's going to give you access to the skincare, to the beauty products, and to everything else that shop.com Market America has to offer, all the wellness products, everything like that. If you want access to all of that, the Motives Professional Beauty Advisor or unfranchised owner is the way to go. But the best part is you have the option to leverage your talents and your abilities with other like-minded individuals to create a business team and leverage the marketing platform. All of these come with welcome guides and marketing guides for you, which I love. So it sets you up for success. And they also come with kits, which is really nice. So really, whether it's offering individual consultations that excites you, hosting educational application workshops, or taking a B2B approach, business to business approach, and implementing with professional accounts like salons and spas, kind of like what I'm doing today, talking with you guys, you can do it all within one company. And have the utmost confidence that you are always offering the best of the best products paired with cutting edge technology and a community of others who are cheering for your success, which I love. So like I was saying, is truly when you're looking into companies, products, services, whatever that may be, is look at these things that, check off some of these boxes, on here, providing our clients the best products, the marketplace at the affordable pricing, ability to host workshops, clinics that offer free education, focused on beauty from the inside out, ability to customize skincare regimens, specializing in custom blend cosmetics, really expanding in all of that. And check off all these boxes when you're looking at other lines. Maybe this isn't for you, but maybe you know somebody that it would be perfect for, or maybe when you look into other things, just make sure you're thinking large scale and, out of the box and all these different things when you're looking at implementing new lines as well, which is so important. So I'm going to touch on a couple training and education pieces that the company does offer because I feel like that is a key part. So not only do I do these for, for fun, to get out to bigger audiences. This is nationwide. There's people that jump on from all over. I try to do them at least some sort of educational piece, either for my clients or for beauty professionals, once or twice a month, which I think is so important. But the company as a whole does a lot more training and education. One of them being there's a set of 3 different certifications that you can take. Motives 101, which is more product knowledge and how to get the products to the end consumer. Skincare 101 will be, just like it said, skincare. Motives custom blend your beauty, which is going to be our custom blend formula. You can get certified in custom blend. And all of these workshops right now are being offered online at different times. If you're interested in any of them, I can get them for you. Right now, they are actually half the price online. They're actually $15 a piece instead of $30, which is really nice. And all of these are actually, I believe, half price as well, but the prices may have changed a little bit too. So with the workshops, but we have Motives Marketing, Advanced Skincare Solutions, Advanced Custom Blend, and the Art of You guided makeup application. So not only are we taking the basics of what we can learn, but we're having advanced classes as well, which is so huge. And then there's also Motives Beauty and Business Academy, which is awesome. And they're having this online as well. They just had the last one. They probably won't have any more until next year, but this is a great place to really dig deep and have some really, really good education. And I can't wait till they all go in person. Again, now they're all online, which is absolutely phenomenal. And we can get to so many different educators than what we normally would, than what are in our area. But it is nice to see people in person. So like I said, our brand is built solely on the word of mouth, and we pride ourselves on customizing the journey for each individual. Let us know how we can service you moving forward. So if I invited you, or if somebody else, or if you're rewatching this, whatever it looks like, reach out to that person and let them know how, we can support you. Is it trying just some products, becoming a pro artist, maybe introducing a few to your clients? Maybe you want to host an event either as an individual or as a salon or spa. We can host different events and give you the retail profit as a salon or spa as well. There's different incentives and different things we can do for salons and spas, not only for our clients. So really neat. But what I would really recommend is evaluate the marketing plan that Motives Cosmetic has. I would recommend looking into the full marketing plan through marketamericashop.com. It's all the same thing, but it's going to give you a more in-depth on that. There is one, if you're watching this live, tomorrow, Tuesday night at 7:30 p.m. online, virtual. Please let the person know who invited you to watch this. For more information, or contact me and I can get you that. It's about an hour, kind of like this. It's going to go more into the money-making side of things. So this was all kind of trends and how to just get education out to beauty professionals. But this is going to be more so like, how can you make money within this company, or when you're looking at other companies, how can you make money and bring revenue back? Which is, that part of it for me is a scary part, because I'm not a numbers person. I'm not a money person. I'm a creative, right? Like we all are, a lot of us. But I'm learning more about the business side of things. And that's really what made me take a bigger look into this company, was because I knew I didn't have a retirement plan set up and all these different things set up that I wanted to have for my future, that maybe I wanted to take more time off, but I was only getting paid when I was working. And now I can take time for myself and be able to get paid outside of that, which is really cool. So thank you guys so much. I'm just gonna pop this off here. So you see again, but thank you guys so much for jumping on and watching and learning a little bit about not only me, but the company behind what I do. And whoever invited you, feel free to reach out to them and get more information on further events or whatever that looks like. Really, for me, all it's about is just truly giving you guys the education as beauty professionals. How can we link arms? How can we work together? Maybe you're not even a beauty professional and you're just interested in the beauty world, and how can you get involved in it? This is a great way as well. So yeah, reach out to me or the person who invited you to get more information. But thank you guys for giving me all your attention. Or if you're rewatching this after it's being recorded on YouTube or whatever that looks like, feel free to reach out. I'd love to hear from you and hear if you have any questions or if I can help in any way. We work as a huge community within this company and outside of it, and we work together so much. So thank you guys, and I look forward to meeting you all in person one day. But right now it's all going to be virtual, which is okay, but I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the night or day whenever you're watching this. Thank you guys for your attention. It means the world.